Danish and Contest and Mind for Fihahan. Barry. But back line number 2, William O'Neill. Number 8, Sean Ryan. And number 9, White, full forward line. Number 13, John Ryan, John Coyle. Change there in the Cappawhite team. Number 15, Robert Fitzgerald, does not play. And in his place, Paul Kelly. One change there.
Semple Stadium in Thurles on the 6th of February 2000 for the playing of the 1999 Tipperary Under-21 Hurling Championship Final. CJ Kickham's of Mullinahone against Cappawhite, and it's Dinny Curtis from Healthy Kickham's that's taking charge of the game. Good atmosphere here as well in Thurles. Mullinahone playing right to left in the first half. Sizable breeze as well. White will have the benefit of the breeze in the first half. The ball comes towards centre field. Sean Ryan getting a touch to it. Paul Kern back defending for Mullinahone. He has won a free in the heart of his own defence. Paul Kern joining Paul Cahill and Eddie O'Brien in that half-back line from Mullinahone. Meanwhile, there's an injury here to Eddie Carey, straight from the swing. I think this happened. He's partnering James Maher at centre field up against Sean Ryan, who has shed many pounds during the course of this championship, along with Niall Rail there at centre field. Up with the action, Mullinahone dropping it inside, only 30 yards out from the goal. There's an early chance here for Mullinahone. That's gone to the right and wide though. And so the first piece of action for the Cappawhite goalkeeper, that's Richard Barry, protected today by William O'Neill, Shane McDermott, a student of the University of Limerick, and George Furlong. That's the full back line. That's Mullinahone exerting the early pressure towards Owen Kelly. He leaves it here for the team captain, Paul Kelly. Kelly dropping it inside. Goalkeeper happy to see it out over the end line and wide. Captain of Mullinahone today is Paul Kelly, won an All-Ireland minor with Tipperary in 1996, similar to Tom Costello, centre back for Cappawhite and their team captain. Mullinahone again, putting the Cappawhite defence under all sorts of pressure as Mullinahone again managed to win it, only 30 yards out from the goal. Owen Kelly though dispossessed, and well dispossessed as Cappawhite bring play towards halfway. Again it's Mullinahone, quickest through the sliotar. Sliotar now advanced inside towards the 13-metre line. That's Shane McDermott, the full-back for Cappawhite. Well, it's fast and furious at the moment here in Thurles, trying to dig it out. Cappawhite. Mullinahone though that win the battle. Sliotar towards the attacking 45. Hurley broken, and it's whipped away by Patrick Fahy, the wing back for Cappawhite, at the expense of a line ball. I think there may have been a late knock there as well. It's becoming a little bit heated here as we have a minor dust-up in front of the sizable attendance at Semple Stadium in Thurles. So there's a degree of concern now as well for Mullinahone player as we still await the first score of this Tipperary Under-21 Hurling Championship Final of 1999. A little bit of a delay given that it's taking place here in February. I think think it's Tom Costello, in fact, that's injured for Cappawhite, and the referee, a little bit of concern being shown by him. Denny Curtis, the centre back for Cappawhite, is up and receiving praiseworthy round of applause as well. So play should resume, maybe with a line ball. It's the linesman here that is in possession. And there's a Mullinahone player still down injured, so a couple of stoppages quite early on in this particular match. The Cappawhite selectors today being Anthony O'Neill, Pa O'Neill and John Fox O'Neill. They've worked very well through the season and hoping that their efforts will bear rich dividends today. Sideline cut came off the stick, and that's the rub of the green for Cappawhite. It gives them possession right beneath us again. Well, there's no way the Slither's going to strike that flagpole on this occasion. So it's Cappawhite now hoping to set up an early attack for them. They haven't really troubled the Mullinahone defence so far. This is towards Sean Ryan. Ryan is onto it, and Ryan is making a little bit of progress. Spots a player to his right. Good ball. It's Eugene O'Neill. Eugene O'Neill has scored a lot this season. Can't catch the Slither again. He knew that, and now has been dispossessed as Mullinahone breaking away and winning the free as well from the match referee. So an attack there that promised so much for Cappawhite, resulting in Mullinahone winning the free. Paul Kern is going to take it. He's maybe 50 odd yards out from his own goal. Edwin O'Mara, the goalkeeper today for Mullinahone, sent straight down the field, advances inside the 45. This should provide us with the first score, and it does. Good point. As Mullinahone have the first point of the afternoon. That comes through their midfielder James Maher. Play now already resumed, courtesy of Cappawhite's goalkeeper Richard Barry. Around the middle of the park, it's Cappawhite winning it, launching a huge ball in on top of the full forward line, breaks inside, goalkeeper comes out, and that's Edwin O'Mara. First piece of action for him in the game. Gets in his clearance toward the far sideline. Paul Cahill got a touch to it. It's Cappawhite that are quickly onto it now, going to. Whistle has sounded, that should be a free, and it is for Cappawhite. So a chance now for Cappawhite with their free taker Eugene O'Neill to put this one over the crossbar and make the game level. Cappawhite playing with the breeze. And quite a strong breeze it is as well. Here's Eugene O'Neill, lovely strike, and doesn't miss many. His first point, and so the teams are level at 1 point apiece in this under-21 hurling decider. Mullinahone's goalkeeper is Edwin O'Mara. The ball breaks down, perhaps favourably now for Mullinahone's Dermot Hackett. Vincent Doheny is onto it now for Mullinahone. It's straight to Cappawhite, and John Paul Burke with his effort dropping in. That's gone to the right and wide. Snap effort there by the wing forward, John Paul Burke. Though listed at 12, it appears he's playing on the right side of the attacking 40. Referee just asking the players to move outside the 20-metre line, and for Mullinahone's goalkeeper Edwin O'Mara to hurry on with the puck out. This one has been sent exceptionally high. Well brought down. It's Doheny once again for Mullinahone. And again the referee very quick to blow the whistle as Cappawhite's Paddy Julian, their full forward, was in possession. It's Paul Kern now for Mullinahone with this free. Only a few yards in from this near sideline. Sides, of course, level at 1 point apiece. Paul Kern smacking this one down inside the attacking 45. May come to Owen Kelly, and it does. Kelly goes inside George Furlong. It's Kelly, and that's a good point, and the lead again for Mullinahone. They're now in front by 2 points to 1. And they have made the better start of the two teams in Thurles today. Play swings towards the near sideline. Still the very early stages in this match, and again there's a free and it favours Mullinahone. And Cappawhite at this stage unnecessarily giving away some frees, particularly in the attacking area. So Mullinahone once again, and plenty of free taking practice here for their anchor of the defence, that's Paul Kern. Kern now just inside this near touchline, trying to feed this one forward towards his full forward line. James Luttrell, Damien Maher and Paul Kelly, the captain. Cappawhite, good clearance by them towards the opposite side of the pitch. And this is James Luttrell that's in possession. Finds support in Paul Cahill, the defender. Cahill floating a very dangerous ball inside, but Cappawhite are equal to the pressure put under them on this occasion, and it's swept downfield. May come into the path of John Ryan. It did for just a moment. Now it's John Paul Burke. Burke's effort has been half blocked, and Mullinahone win it, and Paul Kern in possession. Perhaps he should have won a free just there. Kern gets it towards centre field, and Paddy Julian has been everywhere for Cappawhite in this match. Sean Ryan coming more into the match, floating this one towards John Ryan. But it's Paul Kern that's there. Kern, well, playing for the free maybe, and being penalised himself. And Denny Curtis, good decision by him. And this another chance for Cappawhite, and their free taker Eugene O'Neill. He got their opening point, now looking for his second point of the afternoon. This would tie up the game again. Well, he's more or less straight in front of the goal. Oh, well, got the elevation in it all right in the latter half of the flight, and so Eugene O'Neill with 2 points, as Cappawhite and Mullinahone level at 2 points each in this Tipperary Under-21 Hurling Championship Final. There's the confirmation, courtesy of the Examiner newspaper. 10 minutes now into this first half. Mullinahone onto the attacking 65, trying to eat their way through this Cappawhite defence. This looks an impressive run forward, and it is. And maybe there's a chance, which there is. This ball floated in, and lovely strike on that occasion. And so Mullinahone edged back in front again. Owen Kelly with his second point now. James Maher having the other score for Mullinahone in this game. Richard Barry now. Goalkeeper for Cappawhite bringing play to his attacking half-forward line. Eddie Carey put in the challenge, and there to complete the clearance from Mullinahone is Edward O'Brien. Well batted down towards midfield. Cappawhite battling for possession, but now losing out. 3 Mullinahone players there. One of those is the captain, Paul Kelly. Oh, great defensive play there at the expense of a line ball. Recovering well is the dual under-21 player, Tom Costello, in the heart of that Cappawhite defence. Joined in that half-back line by Patrick Fahy and Stevie Grisewood. That's Paul Kelly, the captain, winner of a National Hurling League medal last year with Tipperary, just nursing an injury. The play will resume with this line ball to be struck for Mullinahone. So anxious moments now for both sets of selectors. I mentioned the Cappawhite management team earlier. It's Jackie Bulger, Jimmy C. Kelly and Dick Egan that are in charge of Mullinahone. The referee has seen something here, and it's involving Edward O'Brien, I think, and Patrick Fahy. The referee, that's Denny Curtis, having a chat with both individuals. Paul Kelly, after a considerable delay, I think play will finally resume. Paul Kelly has been waiting quite a long time for this cut. Expecting something special. Oh, that's gone into the side netting. Trying to double on it was James Maher. Didn't quite work out, but Mullinahone still have the lead, albeit by only a point, 3 points to 2. And again, the referee has sounded his whistle. What's interesting to note today about this Cappawhite team is that it's been quite consistent all season, with each of its 15 components playing an important role in reaching today's final. Richard Barry, an important individual on this team, has 2 slitters, but he only needs 1 for play to resume. Here he comes, getting the extra few yards there, waltzing his way outside that small parallelogram by several yards. Cappawhite and Niall Whale at the far sideline. This looks a good effort by him, but unfortunately for the midfield, it's just tailed off there to the left and wide, and so Mullinahone still lead by that single point, 3 points to 2. And remember, it's Cappawhite that are playing with the sizable wind advantage here in this first half. Edwin O'Mara will be hoping that his full back line, Frank O'Mara, Niall Kern and Dermot Hackett, can do their job up against John Ryan, Paddy Julian and John Kyle. Kyle on from the start in place of Robert Fitzgerald. Mullinahone now with a free, only a few yards to that far sideline. Paul Kelly has come a long way out from the goal to take this one. He should be perhaps in around the edge of the square. He's such a good player to poach a goal. Here's Kelly now dropping it well short, perhaps placing it. I think that was the intention as well. Will it work out? Well, the intention was good, but the ball has gone to the right and wide. Cappawhite now with the goal puck out coming from that goal to our left, and it drops kindly here into the path of John Ryan, looking for his first point of the game. Well struck effort by the corner forward, and that's his first score of the game. They're level again in Thurles at 3 points apiece. Well, today's match promised to be quite close, I can tell you, and certainly there's nothing to separate the teams just at this moment as we play maybe 13 minutes or so of this first half. Edwin O'Mara now. This one floating towards the far sideline. Paddy Julian seems to be operating at centre field now for Cappawhite. That's the player wearing the number 14 jersey. Meanwhile, there's a sideline cut at the far sideline. John Kyle over there, as indeed is Frank O'Mara. At right corner back for Mullinahone. Paul Cahill, now we haven't seen him for quite a while. He is now taking this sideline cut. Nice effort as well. Gets a good deal of distance in this one, given that it's against a breeze. Eugene O'Neill back playing almost as a left half back for Cappawhite, but winning possession, that's important. Getting in his clearance, despite the challenge put in by Owen Kelly. And Cappawhite now within striking distance. It's Vincent Doherty, in fact, that's back there now for Mullinahone. Can he get down towards his half forward line? This is good play. Owen Kelly drops short, the wind holding it up. That's going to stay in play for the moment at least. Cappawhite's full back is Shane McDermott. And McDermott coming away. James Maher putting in the challenge. Paddy Julian is on the far sideline. Did that well, sidestepping an individual on that Mullinahone team. Good goal. And this is much better play now by Cappawhite. Onto the 45. Eugene O'Neill laying the ball here to his midfielder. That's Sean Ryan. And that's a fine point. That's the best move of the game for Cappawhite to, for the first time, take the lead. It's Cappawhite 4 points, Mullinahone 3 points. Edward O'Brien now marking Sean Ryan. This is Mullinahone's goalkeeper, Edwin O'Mara. Loading it to the opposite side of this pitch. What a famous pitch it is. This is certainly a very lively Tipperary under-21 hurling decider. Mullinahone and Paul Kern in possession now. Kern dropping it up the wing, but Stevie Gricewood did his job well. A little bit off balance, gets it towards his full forward line, but the Mullinahone defence have been outstanding in this opening quarter. Good fetch. Eddie Carey in possession. Carey from Mullinahone, another great fetch. This looks very impressive for Mullinahone. Doing his job splendidly. Tom Costa, Stevie Gricewood was there as well to complete the clearance, and suddenly the ball released forward towards Paddy Julian. William O'Neill, he too has lost possession, and surprisingly it's Mullinahone that have it. Paul Kelly, their skipper. Kelly trying to go inside. There was a late challenge by the full-back for Cappawhite, Shane McDermott, and the referee very alert on that occasion and quick to announce its decision, which is going to be a free from Mullinahone and a chance for them to tie up the match. Cappawhite in front, 4 points to 3. Yeah, I think we're going to have a substitution on this Cappawhite team. That appears to be Finn Brower O'Neill that's going on. He's going in there at right corner forward, and I think it's John Paul Burke that's made way for the introduction of the substitute. As we watch the free taker, that one is popped over the crossbar. Owen Kelly, 3 points for him, and Mullinahone now move on to 4 points. That's the same return so far for Cappawhite. Getting a touch to it, Edward O'Brien. Paddy Julian unable to win it just there. Nice ball. Eugene O'Neill now. O'Neill was quick with that and very decisive as well. A good confident point by Eugene O'Neill, and it's taken Cappawhite only a matter of seconds to get their noses back in front again. This is really nip and tuck now in Thurles. Eddie Carey, he's now marking Eugene O'Neill as we wait the slither to land her out halfway. It's on its way, just dropped short of that Mullinahone defensive 65-metre line. O'Brien a little bit high with that challenge on Paddy Julian. And the referee awarding the free. Certainly no doubt about the nature of a robust challenge there by Mullinahone player, and Paddy Julian picked up a little bit of a knock, but the free will be for Cappawhite. Eugene O'Neill in search of his 4th point. That would give his team, well, the advantage. They currently lead by 5 points to 4. Here's Eugene O'Neill dropping it down, but there was always a little bit of a tail on that one. It's 5 points to 4, just a confirmation once again. Edwin O'Mara finding the going tough against this breeze. Only goes about 45 yards or thereabouts. Paul Cahill though quick to add to it and find support around centre field. And this one well held in the Cappawhite defence by Shane McDermott. Stevie Grisewood having a fine match at left half back. Should have been 2 hurleys, I think, on the come on there for Rail. And it's Mullinahone now that whip it down towards their half forward line. But again, Cappawhite are playing well in defence. Both defences are on top. Eddie Carey now. Carey had a choice of players. One of those is Paul Kelly. It's Owen Kelly that wins it. Now lays it outside to Paul, and the chance really lost there for Mullinahone. That should have resulted in a point. They'll be disappointed that it didn't go over the crossbar. Just judging the pace of the game, play has already resumed, and Eugene O'Neill is upended by Vincent Doheny. And another free for Cappawhite. I haven't taken account of the amount of frees that have been awarded in this game, but there has been quite a number, I can tell you. Eugene O'Neill now looking for his 4th point. Needs to set this off towards the left, which he does, and it curls delightfully over the crossbar. His 4th point, and Cappawhite now open up a 2-point lead in this game for the first time. Prior to now, it's only a point that has ever separated them. Edwin O'Mara. Vincent Doheny did well. Good control, but Paddy Julian was in there like a flash. There's a bit of a divot there as well. As the slipper makes its way towards Eddie Carey, but now John Ryan is in possession. Side kicking it inside. Paddy Julian going away. I think a Cappawhite player may have taken up a knock. This looks good. We're still maybe 20 odd yards out from the goal. John Ryan laying it off towards the right. There is a chance. Eugene O'Neill, and it's over. 5 points now for Eugene O'Neill in this match. And Cappawhite beginning to stamp their mark on proceedings as they lead by 7 points to 4 after what was a sluggish start to this match for them. And just in case you think I wasn't telling the truth, it is 7 points to 4. Edwin O'Mara for Mullinahone, floating it again, midfield battle. Well, that has been very intense. This is Sean Ryan. Remember, he scored a point already in this game. That was close, but unfortunately for Cappawhite's midfielder, not close enough. We're well into the 2nd quarter now. He's been busy. Goalkeeper from Mullinahone. Was near sideline, Vincent Doheny. Doheny ahead of the challenge put in. Well brought down, but easily lost by William O'Neill. And it's Mullinahone trying to break through. This is Owen Kelly. Chipped for James Maher. He has to run to win this one. He's all the time in the world, or does he? Because appearing from nowhere, Shane McDermott managing to keep it in as well. Linesman has kept his flag down at the far sideline. Niall Rail towards the full forward line. Could easily have went into the path of Eugene O'Neill, but it didn't. Ball is back here to Paddy Julian. Turning and dropping it down. I think that's going to be short and also wide. He's threatened quite an amount. Has a man wearing the number 14 jersey for Cappawhite today. That's young Paddy Julian. Edwin O'Mara is anxious to slow things down because he knows his team will have the huge wind advantage to come in the closing 30 minutes of this Tipperary Under-21 hurling decider. Forcing their way through again, Eugene O'Neill, who's really wreaking havoc in that Mullinahone defence. O'Neill's effort is splendid as ever. Well, he can do no wrong at the moment in this individual. An early contender for the Man of the Match award, which is today being sponsored by John Quirk Jeweller in Care. Niall Kern just giving Edwin O'Mara a rest. Cappawhite that do win it, but the whistle has sounded and it is a free for Cappawhite. And Eugene O'Neill, I'm sure, to take this one as well. Well within his range, 55 yards out from the goal I make it. Two players on the goal line for Mullinahone in, and the umpires say yes, Eugene O'Neill, you have been credited with your 7th point of the game, and suddenly Cappawhite have opened up a lead of 5 points now, 9 points to 4. That should be a Mullinahone goal. Good call by the linesman. Not always easy to see these things when they happen so close to you. Vincent Doheny, meanwhile, is the player entrusted with the task of taking this sideline cut. Here he comes, smacking it downfield towards the 45. Cappawhite whipping it towards halfway. Edward O'Brien has lost out. It's Cappawhite that are in possession now with Sean Ryan. Almost came to John Ryan, but meanwhile it is Sean Ryan that now has it. This is a dangerous ball. Goalkeeper sees it, gets in a fine clearance. Edwin O'Mara doing his job well in goal today for Mullinahone. Rail along with Sean Ryan appear to be very prominent at midfield. This one is in, but again it's gone to the left as the rain begins to fall here in Thurles. And the breeze beginning to pick up with Cappawhite comfortably in front against Mullinahone, 9 points to 4. A large chunk of this first half now played. And Mullinahone need a point or two just to settle them down again, because it's been quite a while since they've scored. Maybe they can achieve something from this move forward. James Luttrell 48 possession, as does Owen Kelly, but Shane McDermott is a very sticky individual there at full back and getting the slither downfield towards Sean Ryan. Edward O'Brien facing Ryan. Good battle between the two of them. It's quite close to the sideline. It's up, it's down, and now, well, a little bit of stalemate really at the far sideline. Eventually the ball is out, and the linesman flagging that it's going to be for Cappawhite, and Sean Ryan, I'm sure, to take it. Sean Ryan having a fine game at midfield, as indeed is his midfield colleague. Oh dear, not the best of deliveries. Eddie Carey was gifted with possession there. Now Paul Kelly. Kelly driving this one against the breeze, but the breeze is holding it up all the time. James Luttrell, good ball. Owen Kelly. This is Kelly. And a fancy stick work, but will it result in a point? Kelly firing it down. Just inches, I think, between it going inside that left-hand upright and outside it, which it did. It's a white ball and another goal puck out for this man. That's Richard Barry. Barry dropping it beyond halfway. Remember, he has the breeze behind him in this first half. Sean Ryan dropping it to the full forward line, and again Edwin O'Mara is confident under that dangerous dipping ball. Frank O'Mara out to his half-back line, and this time it's Paul Cahill. Cahill feeding his fellow half-back in Edward O'Brien. Sean Ryan dropping it low to the 45. Cappawhite appeared to have the players in numbers in attack, and Eugene O'Neill now winning another free. And normally, dare I speak too soon, when Cappawhite win a free this type of range from goal, Eugene O'Neill, well, confidently strikes it over the crossbar. But what will happen here? We'll see. So Eugene O'Neill crouched over this one, looking for point number 8, and over it goes. Yeah, quite a remarkable player, Eugene O'Neill. And now it's Paul Kern that has taken up the duty of trying to keep Eugene O'Neill on the taps. something that Mullinahone have failed to do so far in this match. Paul Cahill, his centre-back, is useful on this occasion, that being Paul Kern. Now Owen Kelly, leading scorer for Mullinahone. This is dropped kindly into the path of his full forward. We've seen very little of this player, that's Damien Maher. The other number 14 is in there as well, Paddy Julian. And it's a free out. Well, I thought it may have gone the other way. But the referee is in charge, and that's Dinny Curtis. So Cappawhite rather fortunate to win this free. They'll be anxious to take it quickly, given that there's only a few minutes left of this first half. And the breeze is behind them. Thomas Costello launching it downfield to the full forward line. It arrives, and now there's a chance, and a goal-scoring chance, but somehow the ball has taken a deflection, and it's Mullinahone that are in possession. Now John Kyle for Cappawhite, straight across the goal, and it's still kept in play. Oh, good defensive play. In the end, it's put over the crossbar. John Ryan just now. Well, sustained pressure there for 60 seconds on the Mullinahone defence, but I'm not sure how they managed to keep the sliotar out of the net, but they did. As Cappawhite move in front now by 11 points to 4. Niall Kern low against the breeze. Cappawhite winning it now. It's a snapshot. Again, drops on top of the full forward line. James McCarthy is in there. McCarthy's a centre half forward, has somebody available but shoots himself, and it's stopped on the score line and straight across the goal. There's a goal now for Cappawhite. Great delight. McCarthy claiming the bulk of credit just now. Well, there's a huge difference now between them. A goal and 11 points to 4 points. John Kyle heavily involved also in the goal. I'm not sure was it Kyle or McCarthy. I'd probably credit Kyle with the goal. As Mullinahone dig deep now into their reservoir of talent to try and set up an attack. Paddy Julian. Well, trying to win possession, but so too are several other players. Threatened to boil over just there, but what a great time to get a goal. Almost at half time. It's going to be thrown in between Eddie Carey and Sean Ryan, and in fact it is half time here in Thurles in the Tipperary U21 Hurling Championship Final for 1999, and the teams retire with a score. Cappawhite 1 goal, 11 points. Mullinahone 4 points. Mullinahone have it all to do in the second half of this match. Fullback Shane McDermott as we're ready now to start this second half. Cappawhite in front, 111 to 4 points. And Mullinahone have quite a way to come back to seriously challenge Cappawhite for honours here this afternoon. Niall Wales, Vincent Doheny is with him. On onto it here with our fullback Niall Kern, quick to get in his clearance down that far sideline. Patrick Fahy stopping it, but unable to prevent the sitter from creeping over the sideline. So Mullinahone with possession now at halfway, directly across from us. They have the breeze in this second half. You can see there the development work that's continuing here at pace. Vincent Doheny with the sideline cut. Eddie Carey now. Carey ahead of the challenge put in by Paddy Julian. So the back is Tom Costello, the captain of this Cappawhite team. Edward O'Brien is pushed forward as well from Mullinahone. Paddy Julian over there as well. And eventually the ball squirts loose, and favourably for Mullinahone, the team to be backed by the breeze in this second half. White defenders George Furlong under a little bit of pressure here. Comes to Stevie Grisewood. Grisewood doing his job well. Eugene O'Neill touching it to Paddy Julian. And Julian launching this one a little bit beyond halfway. And I'm sure we'll find it going a little bit tougher now the second half against the breeze. As the referee indicates this is to be a free, and it is for Mullinahone. Only a few yards in from that far sideline now. 10 points the difference between them. Ball has made its way inside here, and there is a chance, but Paul Kelly's effort has gone to the left. Well, he reckoned it went over the crossbar. I think the umpire was quite correct there. In fact, was wide. Richard Barry now. Some puck out's been taken by the fullback Shane McDermott. Well, on this occasion it's Cappawhite's goalkeeper that resumes play, and there's a fine fetch here by Edward O'Brien for Mullinahone. O'Brien towards his full forward line, and Paul Kelly in there. But so too Shane McDermott, sound at fullback of this Cappawhite team. Eugene O'Neill, 8 points for him in the first half. O'Neill floating into the path here of John Ryan. Ryan trying to squeeze his way through two players. Does his job effectively and swings play straight across the goal. 25 yards out. Niall Rail in, but very much to the left. Niall Kern says he'll take it, or maybe the goalkeeper will, and I think it is Edwin O'Mara, in fact, goalkeeper from Mullinahone, that's going to take the goal puck out. He's a great distance in it. Eddie Carey, Edinburgh now plays at centre field. Eugene O'Neill, constant thorn in that Mullinahone side. Full forward line, maybe not quite as alert as they should have been. John Kyle is lost out here as Mullinahone push forward. Ball may come towards Eddie Carey, but it's Eugene O'Neill that intercepts. O'Neill puts the ball forward. John Ryan, lovely layoff here to Sean Ryan. Edward O'Brien. His clearance towards centre field, and Cappawhite now with the defender Patrick Fahy. He too looking to get on the score sheet. 3 players only have scored for Cappawhite. 2 for Mullinahone. They being James Maher and Owen Kelly, and for Cappawhite on the mark, Eugene O'Neill, John Ryan and Sean Ryan. Mullinahone here with the clearance. Good clearance it is. Brought down by Tom Costello, but won back by Mullinahone and Owen Kelly. Owen Kelly, 3 points in the first half. Good ball here to Paul Kelly, the captain. Kelly's going for the goal. It's stopped at the goal line and whipped away by Richard Barry. Paul Kelly also there. The whistle has sounded. That's going to be a free, I reckon, for Mullinahone. A good goal line save by Cappawhite's goalkeeper Richard Barry just there. He'll be happy with that one. As we watch the free to be taken by Owen Kelly in search of his 4th point of the day. Good strike by Owen Kelly, and so Mullinahone pick off their 5th point of the afternoon, their first of the second half, which is also the first in this second half, as we've played only maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Owen Kelly operating on that attacking 40 alongside Michael Luttrell and Vincent Doheny. Shane McDermott, Cappawhite's full-back, taking this goal puck out from that goal to our right. A good distance on that one, given the strength of the breeze that is whipping its way through Thurles. Eugene O'Neill, and again the whistle has sounded. There's a couple of players down injured, and Damien Maher is the player being spoken to by Dinny Curtis, the referee. So we already had a yellow card flashed before the start of the second half to Cappawhite fullback Shane McDermott. Eugene O'Neill, so a long way out from the goal. He's inside his own half of the pitch. That's a wonderful strike. That's a tremendous effort by Eugene O'Neill. Along the end line, and Mullinahone trying to desperately clear their lines, and they hack it away. Oh, there's a goal! There's a great goal for Cappawhite, and what a boost for them. It's Finbar O'Neill. Remember, he came on in the latter part of the first half, and now he's scored a great goal. It's 2 goals and 11 points to 5 points. Now it's all up to Mullinahone to come back into this final. They have to play against run of play. They won't mind. James McCarthy now. McCarthy loading it inside, and oh, it comes off the right hand upright, and the ball is still alive. Niall Kern, full back from Mullinahone, under all sorts of pressure, but under that wicked pressure manages to bring play close to the near sideline, where it's grabbed and almost driven downfield by Stevie Grieswood. Owen Kelly now. It's whipped away towards the middle of the field. Cappawhite driving it forward. That was maybe meant for nobody, I reckon. Edward O'Brien, Eugene O'Neill, and now Sean Ryan. A dog strike by the Cappawhite midfielder, but it's Mullinahone that pick up the pieces in their own defence. Trying to test this full-back line, and in particular the outstanding full-back Shane McDermott. Paul Kelly. Long strike by Paul Kelly, but a splendid point is the result for him. Surprisingly, only his first of the day, as Mullinahone move on to 6 points. Cappawhite still the decisive leaders, now 2-11 to 6 points. Richard Barry's delivery against a breeze. Looks towards Sean Ryan. Paul Kern. Sideline ball, and that will be for Mullinahone. They need a whole series of points if they're to really come back into this match. 2-11 to 6 points it is at the moment. Vincent Downey, magnificent strike inside the 45. Sean Costello trying to seek it out. A couple of players trying to dig the slitter. One Kelly, but eventually it's Cappawhite that are coming away with possession, which is so crucial for us. Sideline. White still in possession, and Rail winning the free here for his team. Chance perhaps for Cappawhite with their free taker, though it's a good journey out from the goal. You guessed right, Eugene O'Neill is to take it. 8 first half points. Individual that won an All-Ireland a few years ago with Doon CBS in Limerick, colleges that was. And the Mullinahone defence equal to the challenge put to it. Edward O'Brien just there with the clearance beyond halfway. Neatly picked up by Owen Kelly, and he's gone away from his marker, or perhaps 2 markers. Here's Owen Kelly in, and another valuable point for Mullinahone. His 5th point of the game. Perhaps if supposed to be a goal maybe for Mullinahone, they might come back into it. Here they come again, and would you believe it, it's put over the crossbar. And now perhaps things beginning to take a different complexion. Eddie Carey with the point just there. 2-11 now to 8 points. Shane McDermott finds touch, but that was not the intention. So it credits Mullinahone with possession. for Slithers to be retrieved before play can resume. Linesman saying he hasn't a slither. Cappawhite 2-11, Mullinahone 8 points. You're watching Paul Kelly. Paul Kelly sideline cut inside, so it's gone out over the end line, but the referee had spotted a square ball. And the advice, I think, there from his match umpires. And so the free is for Cappawhite from the edge of the square to be taken by the full-back in Shane McDermott. McDermott, I think, is sending this one to the far sideline. Maybe he's not. Ball one. Cappawhite 55 yards out from their own goal now. Sean Ryan battling for possession. Paul Kern is also in there. Owen Kelly now makes an appearance. I think the referee is going to throw it in. Paul Kern for Mullinahone. Eugene O'Neill is in there for Cappawhite. Hurley's on the ground as Paddy Julian wins it. This is John Ryan, 2 points. He chipped in with in the first half. As flying head over heels is Finbar O'Neill, the goal scorer. Mullinahone thought for a moment about taking the free quickly, the sideline cut rather. Vincent Downey now has it. Play resumes with this one, chipped forward, a bit like pitch and putt. Now at centre field, Patrick Fahy in there for Cappawhite. This is the leading scorer in the game, Eugene O'Neill. He's gone out over the far sideline, and that's a Cappawhite ball. Well, in the eyes of the linesman, it is. Oh, how time flies. It's over 13 years since a new chapter in Cappawhite's history was unveiled with a first county senior triumph, and now the prolonged wait towards another title is close to completion. So writes Leonard Fitzgerald in today's match programme. Sean Ryan. Forward line were very active in the first half, not quite as active in this second half, as Mullinahone clear from their defensive 45 right up into the heart of that Cappawhite defence. Mullinahone, Owen Kelly, still Owen Kelly looking to angle his way through for a shot, and it's stripped away there by Patrick Fahy. Paul Kelly. Kelly now from Mullinahone from a difficult angle, but a fine point in his second point of the game. Gradually, Mullinahone are coming back into serious contention. 9 points they have now, to their credit, and they've scored 5 of those in this second half when wind assisted. Richard Barry brings play towards the near sideline. Mullinahone in possession. Owen Kelly now. Kelly sending it in, but unfortunately for the right half forward from Mullinahone, his effort has just gone to the left. Well, a goal, we'd have a cracking game in our hands. Well, it's all that bad because this is a fine under-21 hurling final, and as often happens, the under-21 hurling championships in many counties prove to be really great battles. Two teams will have to be admired today given the terrible weather conditions that we're experiencing, and you may hear in the background the hail that's falling down. As we now watch John Ryan, the referee says he overcarried it, and so there's a free for Mullinahone. The Cappawhite supporters not liking the decision there of Dinny Curtis. Well, the players, they must be saturated. Paul Kelly has gone all the way back to take this free. There's no way in the world he's going to score from here. Here comes the captain, Paul Kelly. Drops 40 yards out from the goal, won by Cappawhite. Ball dropped towards the half-forward line. Cappawhite appear to have the edge just now in this particular movement forward. James McCarthy, a lot of ball juggling just there. Frank O'Mara's effort has been blocked, and back down the defence is Paul Kelly. Kelly with 2 points in his second half. Stevie Grisewood there. This is Owen Kelly going forward, and there's another free conceded by the Cappawhite defence, and so Mullinahone have a glorious chance now with Owen Kelly of picking off what would be their 10th point. 4 if not 5 players from the goal line. 4 I think, maybe 5. It's like a penalty, really. And I have a sneaking feeling that Owen Kelly may go for the goal. The advice is now coming. He's certainly wiping the hurley. So Cappawhite, well, they've been prepared for the sliotar if it's drilled at them on that goal line. Owen Kelly taking it. He's made the run for, he's going for the goal. Would you believe it? He claims the goal. A goal for Owen Kelly. And really, this has shown Mullinahone a magnificent lifeline in this Tipperary Under-21 Hurling Championship Final. 2-11 now to 1 goal and 9 points. Play resumes. Cappawhite in possession with Eugene O'Neill. Paddy Julian, ground stroke forward to John Ryan. Ryan cutting his way inside Vincent Doherty and Paul Kelly. Still Ryan in possession now for Cappawhite. Intercepted and swept away by Dermot Hackett, but only over the far sideline, which presents Cappawhite with possession again. This looks like Sean Ryan, in fact it is. The 13-metre line, James McCarthy. His shot has been blocked. Now Ryan is in there to lend support, but it's Dermot Hackett that gets it away, and Paul Kelly is on his way, as indeed is a sliotar, sent towards the half-forward line. A little bit of a mix-up here between William O'Neill and Stevie Chryswood as Mullinahone come away. And looking to shoot for a point, but that one has gone to the right. I think it was Owen Kelly, the goal scorer, that had that shot. 1-5 now. Gives a total of 8 points. The same return as Eugene O'Neill for Cappawhite. There's something happening in around the square. I think there's going to be a 65, is it? Yes, a 65. The umpire had initially, of course, waved wide. Paul Kelly, 2 points. He has scored. Can we make it 3? We certainly can. That's a 65. 1 goal and 10 now, the return from Mullinahone. We have a great battle on our hands in the home of hurling, Clares. This great stadium, Semple Stadium. As we pan back here now to Shane McDermott. His goal pucked out. Oh, good reflex is there shown by Danny Curtis, the match referee. Julian trying to break away. He's still there battling all the time. Now Cappawhite out in possession. This is Sean Ryan. Ryan towards Robert Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, who has replaced John Kyle on the Cappawhite team. The referee having a word, I think maybe, is he? Yes, I think with one of the Cappawhite players. We've had a few players booked in this particular game. The latest, well, appears to be Robert Fitzgerald. He's not with us all that long on the field of play. It's 2 goals and 11 now to 1 goal and 10, just to bring you right up to speed on what's happening here in this Tipperary Under-21 Hurling Championship Final. Reminder at half-time, Cappawhite were in front, 1 goal, 11 points to Mullinahone's 4 points. The teams having been level on a few occasions in the very early part of that first half. So will it be Cappawhite or Mullinahone that will be celebrating at the end of the 60 minutes? Or will there be a replay? Dermot Hackett. Eventually squeezes or squirted out into the path of John Ryan, and the referee has given the free to Mullinahone. In the semi-final of this championship, Cappawhite overcame the challenge of the Burgers following a replay 1-12 to 8 points. The teams having drawn in early December, 1 goal and 9 points apiece. Tipperary in the west section, Cappawhite also had a draw. That was against Clonouty Ross North, 2-9 apiece. That game finished with Cappawhite winning the replay on the 17th of October by a margin of 4 points. Tom Costello, of course, their inspirational team captain of 1999, though we're playing the championship of 2000. Lots of interestingly, Mullinahone, they also drew their county semi-final. That was against Drumlin's 3-12 apiece. Tremendous game. Mullinahone winning the replay 2-11 to 1 goal and 10 points in the South final. There they could kill an all by a margin of 6 points. Just some interesting statistics to bring you. And we're now quickly back with the action, and Mullinahone with his free. Paul Kelly. Kelly inside his own half of the field. Paul Kelly dropping it towards the full forward line. Yes, another 65. Well, the last 65 was put over the crossbar. What will happen here, I wonder? Referee going again in once more to speak to the umpire. It is a 65, I reckon. Cappawhite players appealing that in fact was wide. I'm not so sure. Gary Collins is also on this Mullinahone team in the second half. Here comes the 65. It's sent in towards the goal, but perhaps Cappawhite will feel justice was done there if the ball goes to the right. So it's 2-11 still to 1 goal and 10. Cappawhite in front by those 4 points. Deep into the second half. Richard Barry rolling it towards his defensive 65-metre line. And moving forward with Paul Kelly. Now it's Eugene O'Neill. Eugene O'Neill for Cappawhite. Across the opposite side of the pitch, and John Ryan is there. Well, at least he was, because Mullinahone have somehow won back possession. Dropped it towards that semicircle area. That spells trouble for Cappawhite, and the free impact though is for Cappawhite, and they'll be mightily relieved with that refereeing decision by Dinny Curtis. Good wealth of experience also in this Cappawhite reserve. The likes of Damien O'Neill and Finbar Neal, of course, he's on the field of play. Cian Creedon, Jason McGuire, Matthew Kennedy and Dennis Tierney. Not forgetting also the likes of Damien O'Neill and Jared Ryan. Up with the action once again. Cappawhite trying to set up an attack. They move on to the attacking 45. This one sent very close to Kevin O'Mara's goal inside. Finbar Neal is there, as is James McCarthy. The referee is looking for the sliotar. I think he's going to toss it between 2 players. Kern is in there, as indeed is Niall Rail. In it goes, beats them all and picked away by Mullinahone. Battling for possession. It's a real tussle for supremacy now. Sean Ryan winning the free. That could be crucial to the outcome of this match, because scores have been very much at a premium in the second half for Cappawhite. Well, apart from the goal, that is. So they'll be anxious to put a few points on the scoreboard and maybe put a little bit of daylight between the sides. Eugene O'Neill it is, once more to take the free. They just about see the goal line inside. Here's O'Neill, and it's over the crossbar by Eugene O'Neill, his 9th point of this 1999 Tipperary Under-21 Hurling Championship Final. That's an important score, I can tell you. Forwards, and Mullinahone back there, but losing out to Paddy Julian. Julian forcing his way through. What a tigerish player he is. Dropping it down, but I think that's going, yes, to the right and wide. He's battled trojantly throughout the day. Paddy Julian. Now, checking his watch. There's still time to play, I can tell you. Paul Cahill miscued that one, but not on the second attempt. Drops the ball inside. I think maybe Mullinahone need a goal at this stage. His own Kelly battling his way through. Kelly dropping it down. It's dropped at the goal line. desperate measures now by the Mullinahone defence to clear their lines, or the Cappawhite defence to clear their lines. And it's Niall Whale that's there. Now to Sean Ryan. Ryan anywhere will do at this stage. They've opened up a gap that they can afford to breathe a little bit easier. Or can they, as Mullinahone battle their way back inside again? It's Cappawhite that bring play towards halfway. Now to the attacking 65. Great tussle here, 5 or 6 players involved, and I think we're going to have another side. This has been a wonderful Tipperary Under-21 Hurling Championship Final, and tremendous tribute should be paid to both sides, Cappawhite and Mullinahone. Cappawhite leading at the moment, 2 goals and 12 points for them. Still 7 or 8 minutes left in this match. 2-12 to 1 goal and 10 points it is now. And the grip on the come on is becoming a little bit more difficult now as the weather takes its toll. Niall Kern. Eugene O'Neill. Eugene O'Neill has made a little bit of progress here. Throws the ball out to the right wing where John Ryan is waiting for it. So too is Vincent Doheny. Doheny shadowing the Cappawhite forward as John Ryan gets in his shot, but it's not on target. In an awful hurry to take the goal puck out are Mullinahone. Niall Kern, full back. From Mullinahone beyond halfway. Eddie Julian appears. So too does Paul Kelly. Julian Kelly, and whipped out over that far sideline. Line ball is for Mullinahone. They really have raised the ante in the second half. Wasn't the best of deliveries. It's worked out okay, or has it? The linesman, I think, is flagged again. It's hard to see. It was out over the far sideline. Possession is with Mullinahone though, and Paul Kelly. I think there's a free in fact. Paul Kelly now. That's a long effort by him inside. A little touch would have done for the Mullinahone forward line, but the end result is a goal puck out for Cappawhite to cling on to their lead. Full back is Shane McDermott. McDermott sends it to the near sideline. He'll be terribly disappointed with that. Eddie Carey-So has possession back for Mullinahone with his sideline cut to come. That's a better one. Flicked inside. Driven out by Cappawhite. Full back from Mullinahone is moving forward in Niall Kern. Interesting to see full forward. Clay Olvis is a centre half forward. These are difficult times for Mullinahone. They need to put a few points on the scoreboard and quickly. Paul Kelly now. This would cut the lead of Cappawhite down to 4 points. Here it is. That's driven defiantly over the crossbar. Mullinahone now on to 1 goal and 11 points. Cappawhite still on 2 goals and 12 points. 4 points, the difference between these modern day rivals at Under-21 hurling grade. Niall Kern. Maybe Mullinahone can grab something out of this particular attack. They certainly hope so. This one shot in towards the goal. A goal for Mullinahone. Well, now we're in for some finish. Owen Kelly, his second goal. 2 goals and 12 points, and 2 goals and 11 points. Cappawhite holding on for dear life in Thurles. There's still a few minutes left. Now Mullinahone, well, that second goal giving them that extra bit of confidence to shoot for scores, but unfortunately for them, that one has gone to the right. And I'm sure and really sure that Cappawhite will be in no hurry to take this goal puck out as they hold on 2-12 to 2-11. Played over the far sideline. Importantly, won by Cappawhite. But Mullinahone putting Cappawhite back under pressure once more. As the whistle has sounded again. This time it's a free for Cappawhite. Denny Curtis has asked for play to resume, but there is an injury, I think, to one of the Cappawhite players. And the mentor is just saying that. Cappawhite, this is all valuable time that's slipping away from a Mullinahone perspective. The defender is okay. Appears to be Stevie Griswood, I reckon. We can confirm that in just a moment as we watch Eugene O'Neill with his free. Pumps downfield. Couple of hands go up, and there's the full-time whistle. A terrific Tipperary Under-21 Hurling Championship Final, resulting with the narrowest of margins of a win for Cappawhite. 2 goals and 12 points to Mullinahone's 2 goals and 11 points. A fantastic match, Cappawhite holding on. Well, it's a game we'll all remember. 2 goals and 12 points for Cappawhite. Mullinahone 2 goals and 11 points. Cappawhite captaincy success by Tom Costello, their centre half back. A tremendous tribute also to their backroom team of Anthony and John Fox O'Neill. Final scoreline again of the 1999 Tipperary Under-21 Hurling Championship Final. It's Cappawhite 2 goals and 12 points. Mullinahone 2 goals and 11 points.
And an outstanding display of hurling today in difficult conditions. I would like also to thank the Stadium Committee for making the field available and for having it in such magnificent conditions. Thanks also to the referee, the umpires and linesmen who officiated in a neutral way and added to the game. Hard luck to Mullinahone. They battled to the very end. Congrats on today. A token has shown such extraordinary things for hurling in their country in the last dozen years. Victory was to be there today, and we know that when the talent is in the team, their day will come again. But today belongs to Kappa. Today belongs to that small parish with the extraordinary hurling hat that Kappa has. And today belongs to the lovely village. There is no doubt that he won the halfway today. He put up the score for the first half, he backed and he defended, and he deserved your victory. In 1987, he brought the glory of Kappa with the dancing cup. On this day, it won't be so long before it arrives back in Cappawhite. I believe very much this coach was done on common shot, on either one. I've run out. I think when I take up the he said this. The fellow is over with. 40 years ago, we would this and all of it. 40 years ago, 20 years ago, Cappawhite was the captain of the world. This time I'm back on our one. I'd like to thank 3 boys, Ricky, Fox,
take the minute, Lights take the referee, don't pass, he plays with. But we're a good job of the game today. And actually, take one of the whole. To three county finals they've got. But this year was our year. We went out of it. A replay against Counties with a wet final. Took us a replay to beat Porters. We deserve this one today, boys. You come out back against the white like that. What pass for your life. I hope, boys, the one player on our team, he's our man. George O'Neill. And also like to thank our sponsors for the gear they give us, tracksuits, the bags. We'll repair tonight. Three cheers for Mullinahone. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip.
Down at the heads again, lads. Look out again there. Down at the heads again, lads, for a minute. Down at the heads a bit, lads. On, Rick!